So, I'm way overdue for reporting in. I've had my Aunt Bernice bugging me about not hearing from me for a long time. So, time to catch up here. This was, I'm, what? Oh, I'm way into my third week after a treatment, the fourth treatment, 4 out of 6. But the pattern for this one was not one sick week and one tired week. It was 2 sick weeks. This has been horrendous. And therefore, of course, my third week is not as on top of it as I would like. And it was because of the cold. I went into treatment with what I knew was a cold, what I thought was the tail end of a cold. But, you know, because chemo then wipes out any resistance, I couldn't get rid of the symptoms. I swear, for the first week especially, although the nice part was I didn't throw up, but the first week, oh, seemed like quarts of snot were being manufactured up here in my head, and huge stacks of tissues every day, trying to blow it out, and then coughing from, you know, from the irritation of draining down the back of my throat, and coughing and coughing and coughing and blowing, and then I would have these coughing fits where I couldn't catch my breath, and second week, I finally, you know, got the energy up to call in to the doctor, well, not doctor, nurse, and she recommended Claritin. Now, I don't do over-the-counter pharmaceuticals pretty much at all, so I don't know them, but this is an allergy medicine. She said that ought to dry up all the phlegm being produced, and then therefore ease off my cough. So I took Claritin for a couple of days, and it did indeed slow up phlegm production, good. But I was still coughing a lot, and that's wearing me out, and still having coughing fits, and just tearing up my throat. So I called to ask if they could prescribe for me, because I think the ones that work, you need prescription, a true cough suppressant to give my throat a break. And no, they didn't want to do that, because it had nothing to do with my cancer. And that maybe I ought to go see my primary care physician about that. And of course, I haven't seen my primary care physician, although I love her, for 2 years, over 2 years, since before I started chemo the first time, because I can't afford her. She doesn't do insurance or Medicare. But I'm going to have to go see her, because I need a relationship with her during this. It's crazy of me not to. But the coughing is slacking off some, even though I still have a raspy voice from it. But here it is Wednesday already, and I don't know if I'm going to be in shape for another treatment on Monday. Monday's coming up real soon. But look, this helps. It's gorgeous weather. And the baby ducks and chicks growing up, and lots of good things, although Boomer got sprayed by a skunk last night under the house. I think under my bedroom even, because that's where it was strongest. So he didn't get to come in the house last night. But I need to mix up a batch right now, actually, of the famous skunk stink fixer. It's hydrogen peroxide and baking soda and just a touch of dish soap. You work that in, let it sit for a while before rinsing it off, and it's the only thing that works. Although he didn't get it real bad this time. This is his third time. You'd think they'd learn. You'd think it would be horrible enough that they would learn. But as always with dogs, I think it takes like 800 times. So, before I reach the 10-minute limit, I think I'll call this one.